the year 2010, Lord McCartney and Lord Chilham landed in Griffith Halls of Residence with the objective of founding a colony of order and discipline in the city of Dublin. The mission has very well started. They had agreed to share the flat quite a gully, with one room for each. But their plan were deeply disturbed when Kieran the Beast, an horrible and stupid rogue, as rebel as every common people are, intruded into the shared empire, bringing with him all his stupid stuffs, such as pathetic and stupid movies about death, or his magic cards for children. By fulfilling the flat with such useless shit, he didn't plan to make something special with it, but just to clutter up the territory of the first arrived lords. The troubles were comparable to the arrival of the Vikings in Ireland a few centuries earlier. That was quickly understood, because the useless man didn't even use his proper things. When the beast arrived, Lord Chilham immediately knew that the place, which had until then been preserved from human stupidity, was now welcoming the very low world of crazy people. These people thinking they know the world and have the answer to everything. His fear was confirmed soon. The tiny dirty man, surmounted by his rooster's crest, behaved ridiculously indeed. His words were absolutely not comprehensible because of his excessive arrogance toward the world. The heretic man was nevertheless very, very loyal to his code of conduct. This code said, take everything what you can from society, but try never to do a single effort for other people. The good Lords McCartney and Chilham couldn't do much against him. Actually, David Pacham, a good American, was also sharing the colony, but was tolerating the beast among the people. Because they were not above 50% of the population, and having no swords to enforce their laws, the two gentlemen were reduced to silence, and hard to accept the shocking customs of dirty Kieran. Taking advantage of his position, the disgusting head of cult decided to fight the nice influence of the two gentlemen, and to spoil the goodness implemented by them in the flat. For that, he invited the troops of the army of stupid men serving the cause of ugliness. That is actually how Kate, the huge, fat, and much ugly monster, also called Big Cow or Crazy, landed also in the place. Other drug-addicted people or disorder-minded persons were called, as his cadaver of girlfriend. On such a way, the situation was going worst and worst, and Sir McCartney, the unfortunate lord who had accepted the beast into his lands, was getting in despair. Sir Chilham, as far as he was concerned, was just taking refuge behind his walls, going out of his room as rarely as possible. He tried to struggle how he could. I openly recall dirty Kieran to normal life, but without any success. His efforts were actually close to ineffectiveness. The only thing he could do was to behave on the most opposite way as possible to the childish creature. But nevertheless, the rogue hanged horrible posters showing half-naked women on the wall of the living room that he believed his own one. Because of that, the good people had to suffer the presence of horrible pictures every morning when they were having their good and sophisticated breakfast. But the good Sebastian Stenzel, also called Sebastian Stenzel, arrived in the flat's life. He was a German gentleman who, despite his farts and his burps, which were making all the windows explode every time, he was really a man of goodwill. The good man openly admitted that the beast was unconvincing. This event announced a great change in the history of Flat 120. It was suddenly recognized by everybody that Dirty Kieran was using the dishes of other people without even washing them after, in order to play his stupid games longer, or to meet his unintelligent friends, like the ugly. But thanks to it, the struggle started again. Shepard decided to attack the posters first. He removed them every day, until the beast abandoned to hang them every time afterwards. The official version was, of course, that the hanged shits were falling alone. What could actually have happened? As far as Lord McCartney was concerned, he threw by the window the horrible calendar that the heap of shit was planning to hang, but the beast was determined to strike harder and harder, and to the surprise of everybody, the calendar was found on the table the day after. To prevent a further failure, the two lords just offered the dirty calendar to a good German friend called Stefan during a party. The day after, the disordered idiot declared, "Oh shit, my calendar was stolen last night." The lords apologized very sincerely, and from that time started what is known today as the Great Mockery. The Alliance of the Gentlemen was created to put an end to Kieran's dirtiness. It was decided that the horrible fatgate should come never again, and that head of cock-shoal be snubbed forever. Then started the second semester, with the arrival of Ryan, a Canadian fellow quickly recruited by the League of the Gentlemen to fight Kieran's stupidity. The Canadian guy shown himself a very good fighter, finding plenty of new things to criticize in the behavior of the beast. Thanks to him, the new and very famous nickname of Deep Shit was adopted by the Parliament of May. The good Ryan declared, "This motherfucker will be very soon a social welfare." For